Alright guys, so I put the power steering pump back in the truck. Um, like I said, I replaced it with that one valve. They seem identical, but kind of looks like the spring inside that control valve that releases the pressure of coming through your pump. Seems like that was where I could see through the holes. It seemed like that spring in there was a little bit bigger than the original one. I'm gonna shut off my heat. But right now, I'm just gonna, if you can hear the truck, I'm gonna try to let you hear it. This is sitting at a stop. You don't mean to hear the pump now. Nothing. I took it to a mechanic, and I usually like working on my trucks myself because I'm really particular on all my stuff. And I told him when I left, I was like, hey man, we replaced the pump 3 times. That issue was happening, and then he's like, no, it's all good. I came back. I took it to him and had him do the work, and he said, nope, that's normal for the truck to have a little whine when you turn. That's bull. I replaced this valve inside the power steering pump, and now you can hear it. You can't even hear it. This truck's just idling. Before I turn it, you hear that. It's in the end of the. I mean, even there, it's not even making a squeal. I mean, that's this. I got my pump from O'Reilly's. Great people in Marysville to work with. But yeah, you can just see. So that it seems to be doing good. And usually they say it takes a little bit for the power steering pump to kick in, and if you hear squeals or anything, this thing's got nothing. It's quiet. It sounds like it's like a brand new truck. I replaced it from O'Reilly's to the gearbox. Had that installed, and the truck just feels like it's brand new riding down the road. It's sweet. There wasn't much play in my power steering pump in my steering, but like I said, I was just going through the symptoms of what it could have been causing that low idle lockup. I mean, my steering wheel, literally, I'd be turning and it'd lock, like sitting like in a parking lot trying to turn to pull out somewhere. It'd lock. Now it doesn't even do that. So and some people say with brake, I'm going to try the brake. Here's the brake system, pushing on brake. Look at that. Nothing. I mean, absolutely nothing. So I'll do a quick pull around in the lot. I mean, look at just pink. You can do it with your finger. I mean, this seemed to do the trick. So that code number I showed you in the beginning of this video will work. To take off that back bolt, I used my impact and I put it on the lowest torque setting, and I held the socket off a little bit off that nut that's on the back of that power steering unit. There's that big nut on there I showed you. That valve slides inside of the power steering unit. So when I took it off my impact, I reversed it out, and then when I put it back on, I put my socket on where I could still see my bolt on the power steering unit, and I pulled the trigger at the lowest torque on my Ingersoll Rand torque setting for my impact gun, and lightly just snugged it back down on until I seen that bolt hit the steel and like a little bit of a turn on it. And then I stopped, cleaned everything off, installed the unit, jacked up my front end, and just started the truck up. I'm running like a trans fluid. It's like Dextron 3 or something like that. I'm running a trans fluid in. It's a little bit thinner, works a little bit better in real cold weather. But let it burp. You'll see it. Keep your cap off. Start the unit. Start the truck. Watch with the flashlight, and you'll see if there's any air in your lines. After a while of running, you see little bubbles, and then I seen the pop. It's called the burp, where you see the bubble pop up. And then after that, I let it run idle, and then I had it jacked up. The front end was jacked up, and I would turn the wheel to run any air bubbles out of it. Shut it off, let it sit with the steering wheel, turn to one whole side, restart it, turn it all the way over to the other side, shut it off, let any air come out, and then just let the truck sit outside and run for about 10 minutes to just get all the components working good before I put it out on the road. And then I'd just been driving around. I haven't been hammering it or getting on it hard. I've been running it lightly and then slowly working the pump up. So and it seems this is the second day and it seems to be doing great. So there you go. So try to get that valve ordered. You can order it through the GM dealer. And I called the guy. He said he's never had that come up in his system, but when he typed it up, it came up, and I ordered it offline actually because it could ship right to my door rather than me have to go to the dealer. So that'll save you some time if you can go online and order it. And that's what I did when I was out plowing, is order it. So all right, thanks. Have a great day. God bless.